Good morning. How is everybody today? I had all these things written, and then both my sons are here with me. I'm Bernie Sheff, by the way, the chairman of the American Biogas Council, and my youngest just walked up to me and threw a hug around me, and I'm almost verklempt. So I'm very happy. I'm very proud of my boys and their efforts in this industry. So, as I said, good morning and welcome to Biogas America's 2024. Each and every one of you are a part of what will be 1,800 people to engage in the discussion that will provide additional momentum for this tremendous industry we have built. Now, anybody who's seen me speak before, especially do one of these, knows that my mom, I was born a Baptist, and so we always started everything with fellowship. So I want you to all stand up right now, turn to the person behind you, shake their hand, and tell them thank you for engaging with me to make this world a better place, okay? I know right now that my mom is smiling, and that makes me very happy. So, and I hope last year in Chicago, I read you a quote from one of the ones I live by from the Bull Moose. Today I found a quote that I think is from Bernard Shaw that I believe is most fitting for the moment we're in with the biogas industry. This is the true joy in life, being used for a purpose recognized by yourself as a mighty one, being a force of nature instead of a feverish, selfish little clod of ailments and grievances, complaining that the world will not devote itself to making you happy. I am of the opinion that my life belongs to the whole community, and as long as I live, it is my privilege to do for it what I can. Now listen, it is sort of a splendid torch which I have gotten a hold of for the moment, and I want to make it burn as brightly as possible before handing it on to future generations. Your commitment and being here, sustainability and renewable energy, the soil, got to kiss the ground. The soil is so important. The water, the air can make the world a better place. And these steps that you take will provide the traits that those following behind you will take up. Over the next 2 days, you're going to have tremendous opportunities provided to you to further your knowledge base. Take these up. Don't waste the moment. Learn. And then use this to make your torch burn brighter. With that, I'm going to hand it over to my dear, dear friend, Patrick Surface, the Executive Director of the American Biogas Council.
Bernie's been the chairman of the American Biogas Council than anyone else has, and the reason for that is because he does more for our organization than anyone else possibly could. There's a lot of discussion about at some point, Bernie will probably not be the chair, and how on earth does anyone fill his shoes? So Bernie, thank you for all that you do and for all that the entire board does, not just for the American Biogas Council, but for the entire industry. Thank you very much. And to continue those thanks, I want to talk just a little bit. I want to focus a little bit on the American Biogas Council, because it's not just the organization, it's all of you. So if you don't mind, I'm gonna follow Bernie's footsteps here and ask for a little bit of audience participation. For all of you that are American Biogas Council members, could you please raise your hand? That is awesome. Thank you all very much. We are working for all of you in this room to try to help you to build more biogas systems, to sell more services, to sell more products as we do throughout the entire year. So thank you all members for your support, and I look forward to engaging the rest of you. Hopefully you'll be inspired to join after being here at our best event that we've ever had. We are all very, very proud. It's been so nice to have so many awesome compliments from so many of you already just in the first couple pre-days of this conference. This event is in a different universe than it was last year, and we have our staff to thank for that. The American Biogas Council staff is now it's about 36 people that are all working all year round to help do all the things that makes my job so much easier. Thank you, everyone. My job has changed so much in the last 8 to 12 months or so. We were having yesterday, and we were talking about how, it wasn't too long ago that our staff was maybe more like 3 to 5 people. And, there are a lot of things that we all did to help make the organization run. And for me to be able to step back and have there be things that I'm not in charge of anymore because we have teams of people working on it, it's part of what's helping to give you the value that we're able to deliver. And this is just going to get bigger. We're really in a great growth mode, and it's because the industry is in a growth mode. And so talking about that a little bit with the industry, I'm going to give you some slides here. This is the state of the biogas industry. So right now we have 2,300 biogas systems operational in the US. And take a look at that RNG number up there. I bet that's a higher number than any of you have seen before. We spent the last year and a half, and for those of you that were in Chicago last year, you remember I shared some very preliminary numbers for the number of operational biogas systems that we have in the country, because Ian Taylor, who's our data analysis manager there in the front, and I have been building a database for biogas systems for the entire country. See the opportunity there. Or maybe you're looking at the CapEx for your systems and wondering where that stacks up across the industry. Almost 2,000 of our operating systems are generating electricity today. And one of the big jobs for the American Biogas Council is to help make gas and turning it into something else like SAF or hydrogen or many other fuels. Opening up those market doors is a big part of what we're trying to do for you. Here's what the growth looks like in the industry. So this is a chart that shows the number of biogas systems in the US that go online. Ours at the top are the number of new systems a year. And if you gas systems going online all over the country. We've got, and that is that. That's because we've got animals and we've got people all over the country. That's where we have organic material. But if you look at that all over the country development in the industry and you start chopping that up and you get last year, so this is 2023 data, and you look at where the capital was invested based on the feedstocks going into these systems, this is starting to see about certainly investment is higher than where food waste and wastewater is right now. Gas facilities in terms of the number of facilities that have gone, where we are each year, and again, the top parts of these bars, new facilities coming online. And that top yellow part or the top green part is showing about 10 to 25 new facilities coming online every year. Last year was our biggest year in recent memory. We had 23 facilities come online last year in the landfill. Of agriculture, food, and landfill, you probably are not surprised. The landfill projects are large. And if you look at where that's going, again, the RNG output here, especially from the landfill gas space, again, what is that, about 200,000, maybe 250,000 standard cubic feet per minute going to RNG, but still dwarfed by the number of landfill gas systems that are still generating electricity. And I think that's a really good reminder, especially for the people that are in the policy space, of how much we need to improve that side of the market where there's not culture here for a minute. About the same number of farm-based systems, this particular case for the number of new farm-based systems. And we saw the biogas output, right? The biogas output from these systems is about, but the number of systems are 2 to 3 times as much. So we're seeing more like 60 new farm-based. that top number there. So these blue bars, just where the new systems are. Some facilities coming online. Then 2014 to 2019 were some tougher years. But man, look at those